Morning. So I've got a feeling that we've got a storm on the way. And I mean a storm. Like thunder and lightning storm. And it's not just based on the fact that the clouds over there are pretty black. It's based on the fact that it is really fucking muggy. You know that, just when you walk out the door and it just feels humid, but you know that it's about to break and pressure's gonna drop. Well, you can almost, I want to say you can almost smell it or taste it. I know that don't make a whole lot of sense, like smell or taste the storm that's coming, but that's kind of the way it feels. It gets you on different levels, affects the different senses. You can tell that there's one coming. And the sky is pretty evil in distance. Clouds are coming this way, so it wouldn't surprise me to see some thunder. So McWardle is at the doctor's later. I think she's going for a checkup on her meds. Talk about how they're working. But I think this will also be... Oh. Can't figure out if that were thunder or a truck. But yeah, Danny is at the doctor's this afternoon. It's mostly for a pill checkup, like check-up on her meds to see how they're working for her, but also I think this is when she'll get her last sick note. So after this, I think it's the last one goes in, and then she'll be going back to work in a few weeks. Should be interesting. We'll have to see how that one goes. I think I should probably get back home. If that was thunder, that probably means that the rain isn't that far away now, and I don't really want to get caught at it rain again. I can't remember if I shut back door either. I think I did. God, my memory's getting worse. I'm getting older. Anyway, I'm going to get the dog home, and I'll continue rambling at you when I get in. Because it'll be dry inside the house. I have a feeling it's not going to be dry out here for much longer. Yep, was thunder. Just had another rumble. It's too light. Not going to be able to see any pretty lightning. I hate thunderstorms in the day. It's such a waste. I'm just expecting that pressure drop, like, anytime soon. Because usually I can feel it, like, happen. Ooh, I just saw a flash. Do we get a rumble? I hope the microphone picked that up. We've been having quite a lot recently, haven't we? It's strange. Especially in June. It's still really warm. We're really close. Although I'm sure that'll change as soon as pressure drops. I love a good storm. I really do. The pressure drop came. Had one really big rumble of thunder. Didn't see a flash, but like one really big rumble. And then the rain came, and now it's stopped. And like 10 seconds of really, really heavy rain. Oh, you're disappointing me. Come on, Mother Nature, show me what you can do. Well, the rain came back. I'm looking for flashes though. Not flashes and rumbles. So it's about an hour later, and it's still continuing. Rain keeps stopping and starting again, but the storm just slowly rumbles on. Must be quite a big cloud that's coming over. Oh, that were a really big flash. Wow. That one was right over as well. So now we're looking up at trees. I was looking up at them trees there, and the lightning hit like there. So that is right above us. What's most impressive is that Danny's still in bed. She's sleeping through it. How's she doing this? You know, as much as I love storms, I really don't want to have to ride to work in this rain. bloody weather. Why couldn't this have happened yesterday on my day off where I could have just sat and enjoyed it? Good afternoon. How have you been managing to sleep through this?
It woke me up to thunder.
It's been thundering since like not long after I got up.
Really?
About 11:30.
It's my tablets, isn't it? They knocked me out.
Well, the rain is still at it. So Danny's going to take me to work again apparently. Because it's still thundery and stuff as well. And the rain's picking up again. We're going to end up flooded out soon in back garden. We're going to have a swimming pool back. Yeah, Danny's going to take me to work again today. I said I'll put a bit of petrol in the car for her. So I need to go and get ready for work. So glad Danny's got a car. This rain is crazy. I'm so thankful you gave me a lift.
Alright.
Bloody English weather. See what I mean about the unpredictability of British weather? Danny's just waiting in car park for me. I've arranged to meet a bloke to buy a couple of games off him, and it is bone dry. I hope this guy turns up though, because I'm not going to be stood here for ages waiting for him, especially when I'm on my way to work. So I gave him a few minutes past when he's meant to turn up and then I'm off. I won't be happy if he's not turned up though. I need to learn to stop being so down on humanity. The guy turned up on time as well. Now it's time to head to work. Hey, Meadowall! And I'm dry. I love this feeling. And now I've just about got enough time to go and get myself a cup of tea because I've nearly drunk my beverage.
So you probably saw from Wasley's perspective this morning the horrible weather, the thunderstorms and the rain. Well, there's still a few puddles about, but apart from that, it's clear skies. Clear skies and sunny day. And it's absolutely boiling. So I'm slightly mad that I had to take him to work. And it ended up being so glorious. Now I've got to pick him up later. Should make him get the bus. Maybe getting the smallest package I could was a bad idea.
Oh, home from work. Today is a sad day indeed. Just found out Rick Mail died this morning. I don't know how famous he is in like America, but in this country he's like a comedy genius. Like a real legend. It's a very sad day. Probably one of my favourite comedians, or comedic actors, shall we say. Probably know him as Drop Dead Fred in America. That's probably his biggest role. But stuff like Young Ones and Bottom and Guest House Paradiso, Blackadder, and all sorts of stuff like that over here. And growing up, he was one of my idols. Such a sad loss. And only 56 as well. It's just a very, very sad day for Britain. We lost a true legend. It's so sad. Anyway, I'm going to get out of my work uniform and think about dinner. And then probably watch some Rick Mail. Find some clips on YouTube to watch. So, we're all fed and watered. And Danny's just gone to get a bath. Don't know why I still say it like that when she's not in the room. I only started saying bath that way. It's a bath. But I started saying bath because she used to say it and I used to do it to wind her up, and now I kind of just say that myself. So we watched Game of Thrones while eating, like the latest episode, and I was wrong. I was a million miles away from what I thought episode 9 would be. You all know episode 9 is the one where the big thing happens, and or it has done in all previous seasons anyway, and I expected something specific to happen, and it looks like that isn't even going to happen in this season. So my guess is that they've split that, and that's going to be season, like the next one, season 5, like a way of spreading the storyline out, that kind of thing. So I'm now I think I know what's going to happen in 10. I mean, I know what happens in the whole like story and everything because I've read all books, but I think I know what 10 will be. So now it's a case of waiting to see. You know, it's still not quite sunken in that Rick Mail passed away today. It's so weird. I have been watching a few clips on YouTube. I watched a lot of bloopers from the live Bottom tours that him and Aid Edmondson did. And a lot of that is still funny, despite the fact that I've seen it time and time again. Because I used to have like the Best of Bottom live on video or VHS, and I must have seen them clips time and time again, and they still had me laughing, and they had Danny laughing. And I'm trying to get older, like the first 3 seasons or series of Bottom, so we can rewatch them. Something tells me that there's going to be a lot of DVD sales after this. But yeah, anyway, enough of talking about Rick Mail. It's probably going to be all over the news, and people aren't going to want to hear about it for much longer, because I imagine that that's all the news is going to be for quite a while over here, at least in this country. So I'll stop. I've said my piece, and you know, rest in peace, Rick Mail. I think that about covers everything that needs to be said. So with that badly expressed, it's the end of another day and the end of another video, guys. I will throw our Twitter links in the description. You know the deal by now. Other than that, comment, like and subscribe if you haven't already done so. Thank you very much for watching, and as usual, we will see you tomorrow.